your beginning of the month reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. This reading is going to be for the 5th through the 11th. So let's get in here and see what is going on with you, beautiful Pisces. Let's see. Starting a new month, got a new cycle. Clarifying on Pisces for me, please. Best messages. Win or lose. So feeling like you have the 5 of Swords. It's a win or lose situation. It either is or it's not, right? So you do have this feeling of feeling alone at this time in the very beginning of the month, having some sadness and isolation. But there is some healing that needs to be done. So Spirit says this is a great time for some healing. So with those 5 of Swords, it's like, you know, it just feels like they keep trying to steal your swords, steal your thunder, right? Stab you in the back, not letting you be a part of something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. We'll have to see exactly what's going on. But you do have the stability over here. Not feeling like you can take the lead within this situation. Yeah, it's like somebody is trying to lead you around. And it's hard to heal because you're in this challenging time at this time over here, Pisces. So it does feel like someone is trying to be maybe a little bossy. Trying to steal your, like I said, steal your thunder. But the card that is at the bottom is seek the truth. So it does feel like the overall situation is seeking the truth. And yeah, after that is taking control and taking the lead. Wow. So where it feels like you didn't take the lead, it looks like the outcome for the mid-month is I'm going to start taking my lead back. Right? So by mid-month, it does look like you're going to seek the truth, take back control. And you know what? You're not going to take the reins anymore. Because it's a win or lose situation. We're going to see how long this is going to, how long this is going to last. It's kind of that kind of thing. We'll see, right? Because it feels like once you get through this challenging time and you begin the healing process, you're going to really want to seek the truth and start seeing what's really going on within the situation. So let's see. Clearing up some issues for sure. Feeling alone in the very beginning of the month, please. Which could even be from last month, right? It could have started at the very end of the month. Yeah, really watching what's going on. It's giving you this kind of restless energy over here about the situation. It does look like you are looking for new ways of communicating with this person. It does feel like you're feeling alone. It could be definitely leaving you out in the cold around this situation. So it could be literally 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords, no matter what. Over here, it does feel like there is something going on when it comes to a lack of resources. Could be some kind of a financial loss or failure. Maybe this person has lost their job. It feels like there's a lot of edginess going on over here. So it could even be that somebody is in the dark side of wealth, greedy. Maybe you feel like they're using you for your money at this time, or because you cannot give them the money that they want, they seem to be kind of pushing you away. That's for some of you, not all of you. For the other side of you who has nothing to do with money at all, it's just this fleeting idea. This idea that they left you, like I said, they kind of left you out in the cold. They just don't want to have anything to do with you, right? They kind of leave you standing there wondering, what is going on? Why are you doing this? Elephant standing in the room. Excuse me, I'm talking, and you're not seeing the obvious issues. They do not want to address these issues with you. So I think that both of you kind of shove it under the rug, and you just could definitely both be ignoring the situation, ignoring each other at this time, because there's not a whole lot you can really come to the conclusion about, right? There is no solution at this time. So it causes this sadness and isolation, where it does feel like you just kind of go and isolate yourself. As you're going to your underwater world over here, as I call it for you, Pisces, this is where you're going to heal, but this is also where your intuition is going to really start sparking up. You need that isolation to heal. Maybe they don't like it that you're in isolation. Maybe you're just like, you know what? I don't want to talk about this right now. Yeah. Because it just feels like this is the cycle that goes on and on and on and on. And it's like win or lose, win or lose. Sometimes I'm winning, sometimes I'm losing. What's the difference, right? So it does feel like someone is resistant to the change, whether that's you or them, but it definitely is a negative cycle that continues to go on and on. And it does feel like there is no control. And that's what's crazy, because remember, it says down here in the outcome for the mid-month, that there will, somewhere around the mid-month to the end of the month, we'll say, right? It's going to be a little bit different for everyone. But definitely you're going to take the lead and take the control back to this situation. Yeah, there's a lot of delays. There could be, I've cut you off from texting you. I kind of blocked you. I don't even think it's really blocking. I think it's ignoring, because we have a lot of ignoring the situation. So you could even be holding back from wanting to text them. They're making them frustrated, or vice versa. So, however, each way, but it's not going the way that you want it to go. It's definitely in a slow down process, right? So it could have felt like that you were overcommitted at one time, but now it's just nothing but overwhelmed in your stability area over here of your base chakra, where it once just feels happy. It just feels like it's the up and down syndrome. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, there is going to be this sudden awareness. That's crazy, because there is the outcome of seeking the truth. So there is going to be some kind of a sudden awareness that's coming to this situation once you feel like, you know what, there is no lead here. Three of Wands in reverse, my friends. I don't see my ships coming in. I don't have the upper hand to this situation. And every time I try to get my upper hand, they take it. I'm telling you, they steal your thunder. They steal things away from you. Like, you don't get to do what you need to do to fix the situation. So even if you had a great idea or want to share something with them, or try to ask them, how we're going to do this and that, they ignore you. They don't want to listen. So it's just kind of like, I lick my wounds and I go and kind of, try to pick up myself where I can pick up myself and move on, because it's just that rejection feeling. You're rejecting me. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to work this out, right? So with the challenging times as the Five of Wands, you're saying, well, it's always a battle. Why is it always a battle with you? And for some of them, it might even just walk away from you, right? So sometimes you might even feel like you're tiptoeing around them. Walking on eggshells around you. Why is this, right? Because you don't want to fight anymore. Yeah, there it is, standing your ground with a Seven of Wands. Definitely feeling like you're in some kind of challenge mode, right? This is definitely challenge, but it does feel like no matter what is going on within the situation, they have to be the winner, and you're always in defense mode. You always have to defend your own ideas, yourself, right? That's the only control it feels like that you have at this time, is your own maintaining control of standing your ground, right? Yeah, they're just causing a lot of confusion right now in the beginning of the month. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't have to be a love situation. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a boss, a coworker. It could be anyone. But it does feel like no matter what the situation is, it is causing a lot of confusion, because you're just trying to understand where all this is coming from. Why do you not want to fix this with me? Why are you wanting so much control? Yeah. You could feel like this was a bad investment. I think the bad investment was even trying. I think that the whole bad investment thing over here really is just, I tried to pick up the pace over here and I can't do it. So now I need to figure out what else am I going to do. Because you just feel like the luck in this relationship has just been the same old thing over and over and over again. And I think for some of you just feel like you deserve better. If it comes to a love relationship, you're starting to have this idea as you're seeking the truth that you could do so much better, or that you don't need to put up with this. And this is where you're going to get your control and take the lead back. So bringing these up, right? Now you're saying, I seek the truth to the situation. I'm taking back of the situation, and I'm in leadership mode. This is where I start learning. And you are. You're going to start learning about the situation. You're going to feel like, once you start feeling like, I don't know what the heck is going on, right? Yeah. That quiet time out. You're in that Pisces underwater stage, right? Where you're kind of your own hideout, your own mind, your own area, taking time out to yourself. This is where you're going to find your inner truth. The inner truth is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. This is where you're going to find your control. This is where you're going to not allow this weakness or any of these things to come, take place anymore, pretty much. You're going to find this person is pretty selfish. They could be very impatient with you as well. You're going to get over any anxieties. Anything that you were indecisive on, you are definitely now with the Empress going to sit in your quiet power and know the truth. The truth is, this is what's going on. Oh my God. Some of you know they're cheating. No way. Because look, you have the infidelity card with the third party situation. Three's a crowd. Some of you are going to find out within your own higher truth. Within your own intuition, you're going to look back on everything that's going on and you're going to say, you know what? They're freaking cheating. That's what's going on. That's why they don't want to talk about this. This is why they don't want to come to me. This is why they're causing all these problems. This is why they're hiding out. This is why they don't want to text me back. This is what they're hiding on their text. This is what they're erasing. You see what I'm saying? I caught you doing something. I knew that you were erasing something, but you got really upset. You couldn't settle down, and you left, right? You bailed. That's definitely for someone. I feel that very much so. And they kind of hid out. Now they make you feel like the bad guy. They make you feel like the elephant in the room. They're taking out their own kind of alone time. That's why they make you feel like the third wheel. That's why they make you feel like there's something wrong. That's why it's win or lose. I got this. Now I get this. That's for the majority of you, 100. They're cheating. I'm sorry, that's what it is. When you have the Empress who is upside down in infidelity with the Three of Cups coming up, come on guys, that's it. Broken household. Struggling. Shattered dreams. This is broken family, broken relationship. This is where you're going to take your control because you now understand why they keep sorting you. Why there's so much confusion. Why are they confusing you? They're only confusing me because they're doing something wrong. What are they doing wrong to cause so much confusion? This is where you're going to take your lead. This is where you're going to become your own emperor and take your power back. This is where, yeah, you're disappointed. For some of you, might even be a little jealous. Could be a little jealousy coming through in that moodiness. But it's, they may even tell you have an overactive imagination. You're just making shit up. That's not true. Guys, if this is your story, you know that's true. And you probably already felt it a few times. For some of you, it's more of a confirmation than it is anything. It's, you know what, I know they're cheating. I just know it. I'm just waiting for that one reading to prove it to me. Here's that reading for you. This is meant for you. And if they ain't cheating, they're doing some sneaky ass shit behind your back. But I'm telling you, 90% of you, they're cheating. So you're going to release the worry, and you're definitely, you understand the secrets now. You know their secret. I know your secret because I pulled back the veil and seen the truth. All this greed and all this stuff, they may have a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, or they may be seeing you as the sugar mama or the sugar daddy. I got a lot of weird greed over here. Someone is somebody's sugar mama, sugar daddy. $100. King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm your sugar daddy. Again, with the greediness upside down. Okay. They're greedy, though, because they want their cake and eat it, too, no matter what. So they want you and this other person. And I'm telling you, someone has a sugar mama daddy. So if all of a sudden they start coming around and they have new clothes, new jewelry, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, you don't even have that much money. Where's all this stuff coming from? Start watching for that. Yeah, they're definitely not working alone in that situation. Three of Pentacles, they definitely, there's a third party situation going on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they could be dealing with another water sign also, which is crazy. They could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, or another Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Just want you to know that. I have Scorpio coming up real strong, and I have Taurus in here real strong. Wow. Yeah. Definitely in the spotlight. I just seen the star card. Thank you. Especially in someone else's. They're in someone else's eye view. They're definitely getting away with something with the Seven of Swords. They're being tricky, which is leading you into this place of understanding you're going to have to make boundaries. This is a lot of lust going on over here as well. Whoa. Yeah, secret. I know your secret. Ooh, it's like that song, Secret. Secret, I have a secret. I know what your secret is. You have a sugar daddy. For majority, they do. They have a sugar daddy or sugar mama. However it is. But no matter what, they're cheating somehow or another. So, third party situation. When it's that strong, we're going with that's what's going on. That's it. That's it, guys. The reading's too strong on it. That's it. You're cheating and you got a sugar mama. That's the name of this video. Sorry. You got a sugar something. Sugar. Sugar. Yeah. They're definitely flirting with someone else, causing family issues or relationship issues. There's a lot of deception in this reading. There's a lot of unrequited love as well. They're expressing their love to someone else. Absolutely. And they make the effort to express their love to this other person. And there is going to be a separation. Yeah, playfulness. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Okay, and let's see. Best message through the cards, please, for some daily healing affirmations is take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Absolutely listen to your intuition. It's telling you, your intuition is telling you everything that I just said. Know thyself and its most important task you have. Like I said, a lot of you, I think you already know this one way or another. And I just really do believe that this was more of your confirmation video than it was anything. Okay? Till next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.